Should we believe in a flat Earth? Hi. Welcome to the Mindflux. We are all aware of the idea that is Earth flat or is it round? Some people believe in a flat Earth, while others know that it is round. There is not one right answer to this question. One thing is for sure, though, there are many facts about the shape of our planet and how it works. In this video, we will talk about some of these facts and see if we can come up with an answer. Without wasting any time, let's jump in the video. What would exactly happen if the Earth were flat rather than sphere? Number 1. Gravity fails. Gravity's pull always moves downward toward Earth's center. If we were living in a world without curvature as some people picture our planet, then all things near its circumference would also be pulled equally down towards the center regardless of their distance from one another. This means no matter where you are standing on this imaginary surface, every object around you, including yourself, will fall straight into your feet because something pulling horizontally can never compete with something pushing vertically downwards. Number 2. Solar problems. The idea that the Earth is flat and functions as a giant carousel causing day and night, makes it seem like we would get crushed by gravity from all directions. Instead of being at the center of everything in space where there are no walls to stop us, this model places our planet on one side with nothing but open air while the sun shines its light down onto us from above without any reason for staying up high. Life could not exist if such an absurd system were true because every living thing needs warmth so they can grow food crops which require sunlight during daylight hours to thrive. Professor Davis says that satellites would not work in a flat Earth, simply because there is no space for the orbit. He explains how GPS wouldn't be possible without satellites. There are many satellite missions which society depends on, he said, citing communications and scientific exploration as examples of pursuits dependent upon orbital systems. Likewise, Professor Davis points out that our world cannot function if all we believe were true hypothetically, like living inside an infinitely tall building or walking upside down along the pavement outside your window when you look up from it is actually happening to us right now with such a small change, just taking into account gravity being weaker than what Newtonian physics predicts by factor 2%. Here are 5 facts that explain how the Earth is not flat, to end this debate once and forever. Number 1. Shadow stick. If you stick a stick in the sticky ground, it will produce a shadow. The shadows move as time passes, and this is how ancient shadow clocks work. If our world was flat, then 2 sticks would create the same shade, due to light reflecting off of them at different angles, but that's not what happens with Earth. Number 2. Riding a plane. You might know that planes can fly in straight lines for very long periods of time, and not fall off any edges, but have you ever considered how they stay on the Earth's surface? Planes are able to circle around the whole planet without stopping, because our globe is curved at its edge. On an intercontinental flight where there is enough visibility out your window, you will be able to see this curve most often, when looking along the horizon line provided it's night or day. The best view used to come from Concorde flights, until those were banned due to their high CO2 emissions. However, one-way people still get front row seats on these curvatures, as well as other breathtaking views of what lies below us. Number 3. Time zones. The Earth's rotation causes day and night, which allow for time differences. This is always changing depending on where you are in the world because of our planet's unique shape, which is a sphere that rotates around its own axis. The sun shines from different angles at various times throughout the year, leading to seasonal changes such as climate conditions, or even temperature gradients between 2 points on Earth. The passage can only be explained if we assume that Earth has an unusual spherical shape, one round enough so it looks like part of it could have sunlight while another side might not. This leads into why there would need to exist time zones. Number 4. Gravity pull. Ever wondered why it's so hard to hold a balloon in the air? It all has to do with gravity. You might think that balloons are light and can float just about anywhere, but they really only want one thing: to come crashing down. The pull of gravity causes them to stay as close as possible because their center of mass is pulling towards Earth's attraction. Last but not least. Number 5. Snaps of Earth. All of the images from space show an Earth that is round and spherical. In fact, it's hard to see any curvature at all, because astronauts aboard the International Space Station take many photos every day, which are then beamed back down to our receivers on Earth, so we can get a glimpse into what life might really look like up there in orbit. But wait, what is the actual shape of Earth? Here are some facts about the Earth. Earth is a sphere, it's not flat. And it's not a cube either. It has a diameter of 12,742 kilometers. The equator is the widest point on Earth at about 40,075 kilometers. There are no sharp edges or corners to the planet. The surface area is about 150 million square kilometers. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon for more videos like that. Let us know, what do you guys think? Is the Earth flat or not? Drop down your answers in the comment section. Thank you from the Mindflux.